Hi everyone, my name is Daísma Vaz from the website euamotricô.com.br, a Brazilian knitting website. In this video, I will show you how I knitted this beautiful blouse that I call it Blouse acerola. In Portuguese, it means acerola, acerola. It's a small fruit that we have in Brazil. I absolutely love it. And here I'm using the yarn Lã Seda from Círculo Yarn. It's a very popular yarn here in Brazil. And I'm using the color 3418. This yarn has 166 meters, 100 grams, and 599 tacks, because in Brazil we have a tax, okay? I'm using this material that was donated by one of my followers, so thank you so much for this gift. And I'm using with it and circular knitting needles. I'm using circular because in this video it's better to show you the project with them, but if you don't have circular knitting needles, you can use stray needles because this project is for stray needles, okay? This is a size 7 millimeters and 80 centimeters long. Also, you'll need tapestry needle, measuring tape, and scissors, okay? Well, in my website, I wrote a list of yarns that you can use to substitute just in case if you don't have a lã seda in your, crafty room. And also, if you live in a very hot place, there is also a suggestion for you to substitute. The gauge, final measurements, and everything you need is also on the written recipe. If you didn't see it, just write me a comment and I'll send you the link, okay? So the first thing I have to do is to start by casting on the stitches. I casted on 56 stitches using the long tail method, and I'm trying to knit this project for myself. I use size medium to bake. So again, if you need all the measurements to adjust this pattern for you, it's on the written pattern, okay? So here I have this long tail. I'm not going to use it now, but I like to keep it here just in case I need to sew this project in the end, okay? So I'm going to put this a little bit closer to my knitting needle. See, like this. And if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, okay? Now let's begin with the first row. On the right side of this project, I start by knitting one knit stitch, and this is for the edge of my project. And now you need to repeat knit one and purl one. Again, knit one, purl one. And just repeat knit one, purl one throughout all the stitches you have on your row, so you can create a 1 by 1 rib stitch. Okay, so I'll show you more of it a little bit, and then I'll show you the end of this row. So just repeat knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. And here I have the last 3 stitches. I will finish the row with knit one, purl one, and knit one. When you're done, just turn your work, and on the second row we are going to knit the rib again. So the first stitch you're gonna purl because this is the edge stitch, and then you need to repeat knit one, purl one. Okay, now just repeat these last 2 stitches on your row. So knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, and just repeat, and I'll show you again the last stitches of this row. Here I have them, the 3 lasts, and I'm gonna finish with knit one, purl one, and pay attention, purl one again. Okay, now you need to repeat these 2 rows that I just showed you for 6 centimeters. Okay, let me check how many inches you need to knead. Um, because in Brazil we have centimeters, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 2 inches, okay? I needed 12 rows to have these inches that I show you, and of course, if you want more rows or less rows, you can adjust. Just remember to do the same in the front piece of this project, okay? So after I finish these 12 rows, now I'm going to start the back of this project. So I need to first of all cast on 10 increases. So I start by knitting a knitting row. I knit all the stitches on this row, and approximately after 5 stitches I yarn over, okay? And I do this because this is yarn over will be my increase stitch. So I knit 5 and then yarn over. Knit 5 stitches and then yarn over. And I count all the yarn overs because each one of them corresponds to 1 increase. After the 10th, I'm done with all the stitches I need. In the end of this, you have to be with 66 stitches on your row. So this part is the last stitches of row 13. Here we go. Now you can turn your row and let's knit row number 14. In this row, we need to purl all the stitches, first to last one. In this row, we have some loops, some yarn overs, and those yarn overs are the increases we did on last row. So you're gonna purl those yarn overs this way that I'm showing, because we don't want to leave them as holes in our project. So we are closing all the yarn overs, and the rest of the stitches you just purl as normal stitches, okay? You will have 10 yarn overs, and each one of them you are going to purl like this. This way you are closing this stitch, okay? And this is what I will do in all this row. So this is the result. As you can see, we have now 66 stitches. This is the back and this is the front part of our project. And now let me just focus better. And what we're gonna do now, it's basically the back, the main part of the back. So we need to knit rows 13 and 14. We are going to repeat these 2 last rows until this project is, let me show you, 33 centimeters high. See, this is where I put my measuring tape, and I need this project to be 33 centimeters high at least. Of course, I am trying to create here a blouse that it's not very high, it's not very long. So we won't cover all my belly, for example. If you are a tall person and you want to have a blouse that it's a little bit longer, you can knit more centimeters. Here I needed 60 rows, just repeating rows 13 and 13 and 14. And I made 60 rows in stockinette stitch. As you're gonna see, now I'm measuring, and I have here in this part of my work 33 centimeters high. See? And I was okay with it. I thought, okay, this is a very good size for me. Now I need to bind off my project, okay? And just remember, you can knit more rows, but if you do it, you need to repeat the same in the front part of this project. You can bind off this blouse as many different techniques as I know. You choose, okay? I'm here are binding using the pearl method. The reason why I'm binding off in a pearl method, it's because I want this part of my work to be very closed, very simple. I don't want these stitches to be too opened. So I'm trying this method of binding off because I'm just putting all the stitches in a very closed appearance, you know. It's something that I do because I like it, okay? You don't have to bind off your project this way if you don't want to. And here I'm showing the last stitch. You pull the needle a little bit so you can have enough yarn to cut and have material to sew this project, or just do whatever you have to do in the end. We are gonna sew the shoulders, so it's good to have enough material here to do that. And I'm just finishing. See, this is the result of the back part of my blouse, okay? I still have enough material from my first yarn, see? And I'm going to start the next part using this yarn. Now I can just fold this piece and save it. The front part, it's basically the same as we did on the back, at least in the beginning. But I did something different than the back. On row number 14, I'm on the back of my work. Before I continue, I will in this row put the 10 increases. So here is the back of my rib stitch. I knit all the stitches just like I was knitting the row number 14. But pay attention, when I have 5 stitches on my needle, I need to put the increases. So when I have 5 stitches, I put the yarn to the back of my work and I increase it in a different way. See, that's the increase I decided to use here. After that, I continue the rib stitch pattern just like I was doing in the back of my work, and I was counting. Every 5 stitches that I needed for my rib, I stop it and add 1 stitch. I need 10 increases. The reason why I decided to not make the yarn over here, it's because I'm on row 14. This row is basically the last one. So yarn over, I need to close the yarns over so I won't have holes in my work. This way, I won't have holes because all these new stitches I'm creating here, they are closed enough on it, you know. I know my accent is very strong because I'm Brazilian and this is my first ever video recorded in English, so please forgive my accent if you don't understand what I'm saying, especially this part. It's a very important part. You can pause the video and watch all the stitches I made because I decided to show this entire row so you won't do anything wrong if you just follow the video, okay? And if you have any question, you can write on the comment section. And please don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, and of course, share it with your friends who love knit as we do. So just repeating again, okay, what I did, I repeat all the beginning from the back. I casted on 56 stitches on size 7mm needles. I did 1 to 13 rolls on the 1x1 rib, the same way as I did for the back. And now this is row 14, and in this row I'm adding 10 increases. So in the end, I will have all the number of stitches that I need to have to continue this pattern, okay? I need 66 stitches on my needle. And now we are going to start the beginning of the knitting pattern, because we have a beautiful lace stitch pattern here in the front part, and we are going to divide in 3 sections, okay? So we repeat the pattern 3 times. I will use some markers, but you don't have to if you follow the written structure on this pattern, okay? So let's begin the first row. And in this row, I'm going to start knitting 5 stitches in the beginning of the row. So all you have to do is count 5 stitches, and in these first 5 stitches, knit all of them. After that, you are going to purl 1, and then you knit the next 4 stitches. Now you have to repeat 3 times these instructions, okay? You knit 5 stitches, 2, this is the 3rd, 4th, and 50th. Now you purl 1, and now you knit again 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You purl 1 once again, and we finish with knit 4 stitches. This was the first part. Now we are going to repeat a second time, okay? So let's do it again. Knit 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purl 1, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Purl 1, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now repeat for the last time. So let's do it again. Knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you purl 1, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now purl 1, knit 4 again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have 11 stitches on your needle. You can stop and count if you want. Let's knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, purl 1, and the last 5 stitches we are going to knit. This was the row number 1 from the main part of this blouse, okay, the front part. Now let's turn the work and let's go to the second row. We begin with purl 5 stitches. And now knit 1. Purl 1, purl 2 stitches together, yarn over, purl 2 stitches. Now let's repeat 3 times. Purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together, but in this case through the back of the loop. Now purl 1, you knit the next 6 stitches, Now purl 1, purl 2 stitches together, yarn over, and 2 purls. Now let's going to repeat for the second time. 1 purl, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together through the back of the loop, purl 1, knit 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now purl 1, purl 2 stitches together, yarn over, and purl 2 stitches. And now for the last time, let's going to repeat once again. Purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together through the back of the loop, purl 1, knit 6 stitches, purl 1, purl 2 stitches together through the back of the loop, yarn over, and purl 2 stitches. And now you have 10 stitches on your needle. You purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together through the back of the loop, purl 1, you knit 1, and the last 5 stitches you are going to purl. And this was the second row. Now let's turn the work and let's go to row number 3. We are going to start by knitting the first 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now purl 1. Let's slip the first stitch and pass the next one. So slip, and now you knit and pass the slipped stitch over. Let's yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, and yarn over. Now let's repeat. Knit 1, yarn over, slip the next stitch, purl and pass the slipped stitch over, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 1, knit 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now purl 1, slip the next stitch, knit 1 and pass the slipped stitch over, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, and yarn over. Now let's repeat once again. Knit 1, yarn over, slip, knit, and pass. Yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 1, knit 4, purl 1, you are going to slip, knit, and pass. Yarn over, 2 stitches together, you knit them and yarn over. And now for the last time, knit 1, yarn over, slip, knit, and pass, yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 1, knit 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now purl 1, slip, knit, and pass. Yarn over, knit 2 together, and yarn over. You have 11 stitches. 1, you knit 1, yarn over, slip, knit, and pass, yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 1, and the 5 last stitches you are going to knit. And now let's just go to row number 4. So turn your work. Let's begin. Purl the 5 first stitches. And knit 1. Purl 1. Purl 2 together through the back of the loop, and pay attention because we have this yarn over here. Okay, so yarn over and purl 2 stitches. So you purl the first and the next. Now you have to repeat 3 times. Purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together, purl 1, 6 stitches you're going to knit, purl 1, purl 2 next stitches together through the back of the loop, yarn over, and purl 2 stitches. Let's repeat. Purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 together, purl 1, knit 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Purl 1, purl 2 together through the back of the loop, yarn over, purl 2, purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 together, purl 1, knit 6 stitches, purl 1, purl 2 together through the back of the loop, yarn over, purl 2 stitches, purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 stitches together, purl 1, knit 1, and purl the last 5 stitches on your row. And this was the row number 4. When you're finished, let's just turn your work and go to row number 5. Once again, we are going to start by knitting the first 5 stitches on your row. So just knit them. This is number 3, 4, and 5. Now purl 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 2 stitches. Repeat 3 times. Knit 3 stitches, yarn over, slip, knit, and pass the slipped stitch over. Purl 1, knit 4, purl 1, knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, and knit 2 stitches. Let's repeat. Knit 3 stitches, yarn over, slip, knit, and pass the slipped stitch over, purl 1, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, purl 1, knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 2, And now let's repeat. Knit 3 stitches, yarn over, slip, knit and pass the slip stitch over, purl 1, knit 4, purl 1 stitch, I don't know what I was saying, but purl 1, and knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 2, and now knit 3 stitches, yarn over, slip, knit and pass the slip stitch over, purl 1, and you are going to knit the last 5 stitches on your row. And this was the row number 5. Turn your work and let's go to row number 6. In this row, you are going to purl the first 5 stitches on your row. So let me just organize my yarn here. And let's go. So you purl the first 5 stitches. And then you knit 1 and purl the next 5 stitches. And now you are going to repeat 3 times. Purl the next 4 stitches. You are going to knit the next 6 stitches. And purl the next 5. Now repeat, purl the next 4 stitches. Knit the next 6 stitches. And purl 5 stitches. And for the last time, purl the next 4 stitches. Knit the next 6 stitches. And purl 5 stitches. Now purl 4 stitches, knit 1 and purl the last 5 stitches on your row. Turn your work and let's go to row number 7. In this row, we are going to knit the first 5 stitches, just like we were doing. Now, you purl 1, knit 1, yarn over, and now you are going to pass the next 2 stitches on your left needle together as in a knitting stitch, as if you were trying to make a knit two together. Now you knit the 3rd stitch and pass these 2 stitches together over it. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, you are going to slip the next 2 stitches together, knit 1 and pass these 2 stitches together over. Yarn over, knit 1, purl 1, knit 4 stitches, purl 1, knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches together, knit 1, and put it through like this, and yarn over. Now let's repeat again. Knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches together, knit 1, and pass these 2 stitches together over the stitch, yarn over, knit 1, purl 1, knit 4, purl 1, knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches together, knit the third, and pass the stitches. Now yarn over and repeat for the last time. Knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches, knit the third, and pass the stitch over. Yarn over, knit 1, purl 1, knit 4, purl 1, knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches, knit the third, and pass it over, and yarn over. Now knit 1, yarn over, pass 2 stitches, knit the third, and pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 1, purl 1, and the last 5 stitches on your row you are going to knit. And this was the row number 7. We are almost finishing this pattern, okay? We need to knit row number 8, 9, and 10. So let's go to row number 8. Almost there, guys. It's a beautiful pattern, see? In this row, we are going to start by purling all the first 5 needles. 5 stitches on your needle, I'm sorry. So purl 5 and now knit 1. Purl 5 again. And now repeat. Purl 4. Remember that I'm leaving the yarn overs as little holes on your work. Now knit 1, purl again 4 stitches, knit 1 again, and purl 5 stitches. Purl 4 stitches for the second time, knit 1, purl 4 stitches again, knit 1, and purl 5 stitches. And now for the last time, purl 4 stitches, knit 1, purl 4, knit 1, and purl 5. After that, you are going to purl the next 4 stitches, knit 1, and all the 5 stitches left on your needle you are going to purl. That was the row number 8. Let's move on to row number 9. I was saying something about this project, but I can't remember. I talk a lot in the Portuguese video. Let's knit the first 5 stitches on row number 9. Now purl 1 and knit the next 3 stitches. Repeat, yarn over, slip 2 stitches together, knit the next and pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, purl 1, knit the next 4 stitches, purl 1 stitch, and now you are going to knit the next stitches, the next 3 stitches, okay? And repeat again. Yarn over, slip 2 stitches together, knit the next, pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, purl 1 stitch, knit 4 stitches, purl 1 and knit 3 stitches again. This was the second time. Let's repeat for the last time. Yarn over, slip 2 stitches together, knit the third, pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, purl 1, knit 4 stitches, purl the next, and knit the 3 next. Now yarn over, pass 2 stitches together, knit, pass the stitch, slip stitch over, yarn over, knit the next 3 stitches, purl the next, and the last 5 stitches on your roll you are going to knit again. And now for the last row of this beautiful pattern, you are going to start by repeating the row number 8. Okay, so everything I did on row number 8, you are going to repeat on row number 10. And I did 6 repetitions of the rows 1 to 10 and bind off. I bind off the same way as I bind off the back of this work, okay? So this is the front part, and look, I did the same thing to produce the leaves. So all you have to do is to repeat the same structure for the front part twice, so you have 2 sleeves, okay? And this is how you are going to join all these pieces together. No, pay attention. I needed the sleeves with a size 5 millimeters needle because I want it to be a little bit smaller. So instead of knitting the sleeves with size 6 needle, I changed it to number 5 millimeters and knitted the same way as I knitted the front part of the blouse, okay? Now you are going to sew together the front and the back. This is the body part. Sew the shoulders and put the sleeves on it. Don't worry because these sleeves are way much bigger than your arm, so you won't need to pay a lot of attention to the space you have to leave to put the sleeves. Here I'm showing how I sew these pieces together. I have videos teaching people how to sew, and you can use another different techniques if you prefer, okay? So I join the shoulders. It's important for you to try this project on your body to know how much space you need for the shoulders and for the neck opening. I also joined the second shoulder the same way as I did this first. So take your time and just try this project on your body to see if you need to sew more stitches or if what you did is enough. I made an illustration of this project and wrote all the centimeters that I used to each part of it. So if you want to, just access the written pattern to check my measuring in all of those parts, okay? As you can see, I'm using the yarn we left in the end of the bind off part. For the sleeves, I need some space to sew them. I'm having here 23 centimeters top to bottom in this project, and I'm putting a marker here so I know where to begin and where to end the sleeve. So I fold it in half and place it on my project like this, and this is the way I'm going to sew all of this project together, and this was the final result. If you watched the video until here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like this project. Links are below the video, and I'll see you on my next project. Big hug and bye bye!